And then lastly here, the last big thing from the event is OS Sonoma, which is just another boring update. You're going to get screensavers now. In case you didn't like the default ones, you'll be able to set your own. Kind of cool. They're adding widgets to desktop. This is basically like tiles from Windows, but you'll be able to place them wherever you want on your desktop. Seems like it could get cluttered really fast. It's interesting that they held off on doing widgets forever when Android had them. Then they added it to iOS, and they're like, oh, let's throw it on macOS. But then, yeah, you'll be able to access, basically, you can add your iPhone widgets to your desktop without having to install those same apps onto your Mac, which that's pretty cool. Widgets will fade in and out for better focus. So if you open something up and it's not full screen, it'll fade out your widgets in the background. So that's kind of a cool update. At least they're adding something cool. The new presenter overlay, they basically are going out of their way to make Zoom better. So the new presenter overlay will keep you part of the conversation when sharing your screen, choosing from two overlays, large and small. The large overlay keeps the spotlight on you and your screen framed next to you on a separate layer. Then you can move and walk in front of your context. Basically, would add it like a whiteboard behind you, and then you can pretend you're the weatherman. And then you can float over your shared screen like a little avatar dude in the upper corner, like you would expect if you're watching a YouTube video like this. So pretty cool. Now you can react and stuff like that and give real-time feedback to people when you're on a video call with them. Poggers. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Stay in frame. You can use your iPhone as your camera, and you'll have tan and pilt controls and all of this stuff just built right into macOS to use on all the other apps. Safari's update, getting more secure. The other cool thing here is they're adding it so that you can turn websites into apps on your dock. So this is kind of like if you were to add a website to your home screen on your iPhone, but for your MacBook. It's probably the easiest way to explain that. And then all the rest of these, I believe, are pretty much just the same thing we're getting to see in iOS 17. So nothing too major here. The biggest thing, which we spent the most time on, is easily the headset. The only last thing here to note about the new macOS is that Mac, they actually took a tiny bit of time and talked about gaming. So they're introducing game mode, which will automatically give games priority on the CPU and GPU of your Mac, lowering usage for background tasks and dramatically reduces latency with wireless accessories like AirPods, your favorite controllers, and for responsiveness you can feel. So it looks like you can pair PlayStation controllers to your Mac, and I think they just did that because of their Bluetooth, and that's about that. But we'll see. If they actually start getting a ton of gaming stuff, that's going to be awesome, but we're going to have to wait and see if that ever actually occurs. And then you just have lockdown mode, which is just more security. Pretty basic mode here. Yeah. Boom. Lockdown mode can be enabled to help lock you down from internet viruses like herpes. So let's get it. macOS coming to a lot of devices that you would expect. If you have an M series device, you will be able to get it. And with that,